In this video, I'm doing the battery drain test of the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE Exynos model. This mobile comes with a 4500 mAh battery capacity. Let's see how much it drops after 1 hour of continuous mixed usage to calculate the overall time for 100%. Right now, the battery is at 100%. I'm connected to Wi-Fi followed by no background running apps, and I set the refresh rate to 120Hz at all times. I'm going to play a YouTube video for 10 minutes. After that, let's see how much the battery drops. According to my experience, this 4500 mAh battery lasts for one complete day if you are a normal user. I'm guessing this. If it is true, this is good. In the final part of this video, I calculate the overall time that this mobile can survive for 100% of the battery if we use it like this. While playing the YouTube video, I noticed that this mobile is supported for 4K content, which is nice to see. Coming to the display size, this is a 6.4-inch dynamic AMOLED 2X panel with an screen to body ratio of 83.2%. This display is supported by a 120Hz refresh rate. Also, this is a flat screen. This panel goes up to a peak brightness of 1450 nits in direct sunlight. Although the specs are good, for this price, the screen to body ratio is not what I'm expecting. Those thick bezels make me irritated during the long usage. I'll share more information in the full review. There are so many things that I'm going to share about this mobile in this video, but before that, we crossed the 10-minute mark of continuous YouTube video playback. Let's see the battery percentage. It's 99%. This is the 5th or 6th battery cycle, that's why the battery is not dropping too much. Now I'm going to use Instagram for about 10 minutes. Let's check the battery percentage after that. This Samsung S23 FE comes with an Exynos chipset. This is a 4nm build processor. So as per the specs, this processor is going to be good with great performance. I already did and posted the gaming review to check how this processor handles. You can watch that video to know how it performs during heavy gaming along with the temperatures and battery drop. All the related video links of this mobile are in the description box and in the comment pinned section. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell about the price. This one is available right now for around 30,000 to 33,000 rupees without offers. During the offers, this mobile is available in between 25,000 to 28,000 rupees. Alright, we crossed 10 more minutes using Instagram. Let's check the battery percentage. It's 97%. Up to now, I didn't observe any heating on the display and backside. Now, I'm going to record a 4K video for about 10 minutes. Let's check the battery percentage after that. Even though this S23 FE is maximum supported for 8K 24fps, I'm still recording in 4K 60fps. Because this is the practical scenario where everyone records the video. Talking about the cameras, on the back the main camera is a 50 megapixel that comes with an aperture f1.8. The second camera is an 8 megapixel with an aperture of f2.4. This is a telephoto lens camera that supports 3x optical zoom. The third camera is a 12 megapixel with an aperture of f2.2. This is an ultra wide angle lens camera with a field of view of 123 degrees. From the Samsung, this is the only mobile under 30,000 rupees that supports 8K video recording. On the front, it's a 10 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.4. Also, this mobile supports a lot of AI features. Alright, now we crossed the 10 more minutes of recording 4K video on this S23 FE. Let's check the battery percentage. It's 94%. Also, I noticed some heating on the display and backside. This is common in all mobiles if you use the camera for a long time. Of course, it depends on the ambient temperature as well. Now I'm going to conduct a CPU throttling for about 15 minutes. We will see how this processor handles. In this CPU app, we see the graph in green, yellow and red color. If it is showing a green color, that means the processor is good and handles tasks easily without overheating. The red color is the opposite of that. If the entire graph is green, that means it's a stable processor with no performance drops. I forgot to turn on the timer during this test, so I minus this 15 minutes in 1 hour. In this S23 FE Exynos model, we observed that there are a lot of performance issues during the heavy usage of the processor. Also, it releases a lot of heat. The cooling chamber is helping little bit, but still the performance drop is there. I noticed a lot of heating during this CPU throttling test. From these results, we can understand that this S23 FE Exynos model generates a lot of heat during heavy usage, and also performance drops will be there. After 15 minutes of CPU throttling, the battery percentage is 87%. Now I'm pulling the CPU and GPU benchmark scores of this mobile. Let's see the results and the battery percentage after this. This battery drain test is for extreme usage, guys. Maybe your usage pattern is different than this, which results in an increase or decrease in the overall battery backup time. Also, one thing you need to note in terms of battery backup is there are so many factors that affects the battery backup overall time. It changes due to ambient temperature, the apps you are using, the brightness level, background running apps, and more. These are the CPU scores of this S23 FE mobile. Now I'm going to start the GPU test. When it comes to battery backup, you observe that it is not the same in every single smartphone, and you notice the difference from person to person. Also, once you start using the mobile for some months, the battery holding capacity will be decreased, which results in lower battery backup. So watch these type of battery drain test videos as a reference. I hope you understand. Here are the GPU results. After completing this test, the battery is at 84%. Now I'm going to do the 3D mark stress test. Let's see the scores and more information after this test. I'm doing the wildlife extreme test. This test takes more than 10 minutes. I continue this test even after 1 hour and share the results. As I missed the timing for the CPU throttling test, I stopped the timer at the 45 minutes mark. So now overall the 1 hour mark is completed. The battery is at 82%, overall 18% dropped after 1 hour of continuous usage. I checked the temperature as well. The ambient temperature is 25.9 degrees Celsius. Display side is 43.1 degrees Celsius and the back side is 44 degrees Celsius. I continued this stress test. Meanwhile, we calculate the screen time that we get for 100%. If we calculate for 1 hour how much it dropped, during the start of this test, the battery was at 100% and now it's 82%. If we subtract these two, we get 18. That means for 1 hour, it consumed 18% of the battery. If I do a simple math to check the overall screen on time that we get in this S23 FE, these are the results. I multiplied 18 by the number which gives the value close to 100. It's 5. I mean 18 times 5 is equals to 90. Here 90 is the battery percentage and 5 is the time in hours. So overall from 1% to 100%, you will get in between 5 to 6 hours of screen time if you use this mobile like this. This is for continuous usage in extreme conditions. If you use any particular app continuously, you notice the difference in battery backup. For example, if you use only WhatsApp, you get more screen on time, or if you use the camera app, that too for recording videos, you get less than these hours. Also, if you complete a couple of charge cycles in the mobile, the battery health decreases, which results in decrease of the screen time as well. Also, one more term you need to check on your mobile is the standby time. If your screen on time is more, then the standby time decreases. If the standby time is more, your screen on time decreases. Finally, this Samsung S23 FE gives in between 5 to 6 hours of screen time for continuous usage like this. It's decent, not super. You need to charge this mobile by evening if you are a above normal user, where most of the users are these type only. This is not going to be a more than 1 day mobile. These are the final results of this stress test. After this test, the battery dropped to 76% from 82%. You can find more related videos of the Samsung Galaxy S23 FE in the description box and also in the comment section.